Hey folks, Ray from DC. I'm here today with a Suunto Spartan Ultra, and I'm going to talk about recovery, daily steps, and training on the watch itself in terms of how it looks over the course of a longer time period. So I've just finished up a bit of a run slash hike sort of thing out here in the woods at sunset, and so it's a good time to show you what it looks like as soon as you hit end on the watch, your kind of daily totals look like for steps as well as calories, the graphs and recovery time stats that are available on the watch. Let's get started. Okay, as you can see, I've just finished up this hike, so I'm going to go ahead and hit end. And now it's going to start saving the activity itself. Once it's done, you're going to see my totals. They're my time, my distance. I can scroll down. I've got my average pace. I have power because I'm using the Stride heart rate strap slash power meter. It's a running power meter. I've got my average heart rate, 150. My cadence, 69. Calories, 1129. And my recovery time from this run at 25 hours. And then below that I have my epoch, or basically kind of akin to my VO2 max of sorts. So if I click next here, I've got my auto app. That's all some stuff I've shown in other videos, so hit those other videos on the side there. Now that we're back at the main watch face here, what you'll see is on this right hand side, I've got basically a total ascent for the day. I can tap it again and it'll give you my total steps, this little kind of miniature gauge right there. And I tap one more time and it gives me the time in numbers. Now that gauge step basically matches what you see here. In this one page, if you press, I just press down right there, it shows two things. It shows calories and it shows steps. I can go and tap it to see the difference, just swap back and forth. So right now there I'm at 8,926 steps on the day. And you can see it's not quite to my total there for about 10,000 steps for the day. I'm getting kind of close. But that's all this is going to show from an activity standpoint. So Suunto is a little different than basically everyone else out there, and that does not show you distance from a step perspective. So that's something to keep in mind. You're not going to see like 4 miles walked or 5 miles walked or anything like that, or kilometers. You're just going to get steps. I can click next again, and I can see my total training time for the last 30 days on this watch. Now this does not include things that were before a firmware update. So I did a firmware update about 6 days ago, and that reset my totals on the watch, unfortunately. So that means I'm not going to see some of these other activities I had before that. But nonetheless, you can see on the left-hand side there, I've got cycling, then I've got, looks like running, and then I think there's trail running, and then there's a star, which basically means everything else all combined. So in this case, that star means swimming. So it can only show 4 activities on the screen itself at once. It can't show more than that. So I can't click next to see additional ones. All that does when I click this next button here is it changes the total distance seen up there of training to the total hours of training. Again, in the last 30 days, or in my case, since the last time I reset it. I click down again, and I see my recovery time as of this exact moment. So I have 25 hours recovery time. Typically this is considered to the next hard workout, but this is just recovery time in general. Now to get recovery time, it does require a heart rate strap. So I did some swims just out there, and I got no recovery time from those swims because I was not wearing a heart rate strap. Had I been wearing Suunto strap, then I probably would have got recovery time, but in this case, no luck. So just keep that in mind. It's not going to show those sort of activities do not have a heart rate strap on them. You can't click next or anything, but if I were to go ahead and see the screen again in about 2 or 3 hours, it would show 22 to 23 hours remaining on my total recovery time. So there you go. That's just a quick look at recovery steps and some of the kind of sport totals that you'll see on the watch itself. I've put a whole bunch of other Suunto Spartan Ultra videos together. You can see those up in the left-hand corner there. They're kind of dropping down from that menu doohickey. And then go ahead on down below and hit that like button and then tap the subscribe button. That way you get all the latest videos as soon as I publish them, especially for new releases. I go ahead and I enable those the second the embargo lifts, so you'll go ahead and see those videos right away for any new products that come out. With that, thanks for watching.